Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. For the past 2 weeks, I've tried to decide what should be my topic, and many things went through my mind. But I wanted to talk about something that we can all relate to, and that is the characteristics of being a Muslim. Now, what do I mean by characteristics? I mean what all of us should try to practice. Easy, little, simple things that will benefit us to be better Muslims now and inshallah in the hereafter. One characteristic we should try to implement is to smile. Be friendly with anyone we meet. The Prophet ﷺ said, a smile is one of the greatest charities there is. And so when we meet someone, we should smile and shake their hand, introduce ourselves, show them how genuine Muslims can be. Another characteristic we should try to make as a change in our life is to keep a promise or hold on to our word. Now, what do I mean by this? In Islam, a promise as a Muslim is very important. Not just a promise from Muslim to Muslim, but anybody else. There's a hadith I would like to share with you all, and it states, on the authority of Abdullah ibn Amr, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet ﷺ said, 4 traits, whoever possesses them is a hypocrite, and whoever possesses some of them has an element of hypocrisy until he leaves it. The one, when he speaks, he lies. When he promises, he breaks a promise. When he disputes, he transgresses. And when he makes an agreement, he violates it. Now, none of us want to be called a hypocrite. We should try our best that when we say we're going to be somewhere at a certain time, we should make sure we get there and be on time. We want to show that we are responsible and mature enough and keep our word to promise. Now, what happens to us if we break our promise? How can we rectify breaking a promise? You see, a promise is so dear to us that if it's broken or otherwise not fulfilled, we have to fast 10 days outside the month of Ramadan for breaking that promise. From now, if we give our word or promise to someone for something, we should try our best to fulfill that promise, inshallah. My last characteristic we should change to become better Muslims than we are now is to never lie, ever. And I emphasize this because us as Muslims, we should try to tell the truth all the time. To be known as al-Siddiq, the truthful one. We shouldn't lie to anyone, especially to friends and family, because they would rather respect your truth than your hiding. There was a story I heard from a friend of mine, and it went something like this. When you lie about something, you need to come up with something else to hide that lie, and then lie again to hide the other lie, and so on and so on. So why not just tell the truth? That way we won't have to think of something that could have happened. Though it may not turn out the way you want it to, it's always for the best. To conclude, these characteristics I mentioned are 3 little things we should work on to become better Muslims as for when we grow older. So we can be not better to ourselves, but to everyone around us. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. جزاك الله خير. السلام عليكم.
Takbir! Takbir!